I gotta be comfortable. Hey guys,
Yo.
how are you?
Alright, y'all not ready for this podcast?
I don't think they're ready.
But before we start, like always, we gotta thank YVP as a resource.
Thank you.
Oh, but what's the name of it?
Wednesday Wellness Connect. Youth Voice chopping it up.
Chopping it up. And we're presented by CITCA and YSL. Who is YSL?
No.
Oh. Oh, so that would be us.
So, who are y'all? And what's your name? Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
All right, my name is Avery. I'm a young ambassador at YSL. I play football. I don't know, my mom takes me out in the garden a lot. I like gardening. I find that like real calm and stuff like that. I listen to music. My favorite artist, I would say, is Sleepy Hollow. Y'all know who that is? Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, me? I'm 16 years old.
No, him.
We thought you were.
The baby. A baby.
Okay, so my name is Malika. I'm 18 years old, and I'm not as active as him. I wish I was, but like, I'm a young and successful ambassador. I'm the host of Chopping It Up with my co-host, and I eat, I sleep. I'm about to go to the army in a couple of days, and
okay. Wait, the army?
Yeah.
Attention.
Okay.
He's ready. He's not.
Can I get tapped out now?
All right. So, like, I just want to know really quickly, what was your thought process with that? Like, going into the military and, what made you want to do that?
Okay, so my thought process was basically like, I feel like a lot of people are kind of scared of the military because, things that happen in the world and everything. But I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too scared because I was like, it can't be that bad. Like, there's always goods and bads.
The military can't be that bad. Like, what do I have to worry about? Nothing. I don't have nothing to worry about going to the military, Navy, Air Force. Nothing.
Crazy. Is that? No. You definitely got a couple of things to worry about with each and every branch. But I thought there's way more goods that outweigh the bad. And my family, they go to the military. It's like a family thing that we go through. And I was like, yo, sign me up.
Are you ready for when it's time for you to go and you being talking about nobody's caring about you, they're just going around with their life, and then like when it's time for that tap out?
Who told you that? Are you okay?
No, okay, so I have military friends, Marines, Army, all that. And you literally get told that nobody's waiting for you. You get told that the whole time while you're in there. And that's the whole reason why they have the tap out thing. Because you have to wait for you to actually be received by your loved ones, basically. And you can't move, can't do nothing. You can't laugh even if you want to. That's why, like, when he did the whole attention,
well,
I like how, before you get into it, I like how you just spoke on that because you look at it from a good perspective. You said, the good outweighs the bad, then your family, so you highlighted the good, and that was motivating you, but that's what's important.
Right. But I feel like when people tell you, like, oh yeah, there's nobody coming for you, it's like, it's all a mental thing. Like, it's like, when you look in the mirror, sometimes you be like, oh yeah, I don't look good. You look pretty. You look handsome. You look good. You look good.
Okay.
So I feel like it's all a mental thing. Like, I know there's people out there waiting for me, and I have so many supporters like Mr. Brandon, Mr. Diggs, my guy Avery right here. And I know I got y'all with me. Y'all are my family. So I feel like it's all just a mental thing. I'm just
make sure you say your age too.
Oh, I'm 18.
Old man for Kendra, oh my God, tell them how you just turned 32 yesterday.
What?
32.
Hold up. I will show y'all the birth certificate right now.
Look,
I don't know what you're talking
class and stuff.
Right.
Never mind, I'm 32.
Perspective.
But can y'all tell us a little bit more about YSL and y'all time there?
YSL. Shoot, me first coming to YSL, I would say 2 years ago. It actually wasn't my idea, which is crazy because how much I'm loving it now. It was actually my mom. My mom actually connected with Mr. Days. That's actually represented like he created, if I'm not mistaken, YSL. And yeah, but first coming in, I don't know. I was coming to like the cohorts, which is where we get taught like the stuff we do get taught, business and accounting, stuff like that. And then Mr. Brandon ended up asking me if I wanted to be on a podcast with Malachi. And at first I was like, podcast, like I'm not that great at talking, like stuff like that. But after like I don't know, connecting with Malachi, really getting to know like my place at YSL, I felt like it was actually my family. Like people like I don't know, they felt like my real brothers. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, like the podcast felt easier because it was like talking to people I know for real. Stuff like that.
You see that?
Yeah.
You gotta step it up when you say yours. He said you family.
For real.
I did
Y'all
say
the same
family.
person.
I said
Y'all the same
family.
person. Just
I
said
said
it.
family.
Just said it.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead. Explain your experience.
Okay, so I want to talk about like two things. One, I feel like what YSL is, what they say, and what YSL feels like to me. So what YSL is basically where we teach young youth, about financial literacy, entrepreneurship, leadership, and plenty of other things. We have cohorts where we basically teach y'all about stocks. We teach y'all about budgeting and saving. We teach y'all about plenty of things that y'all pretty much need to know. Like one of the cohorts, I basically learned about Capitol Hill, basically like the White House, how you send a bill off to the White House, and how we go through due process from the congressmen to the Senate. And I like it's just too much. It's too much. I don't feel like remembering it right now.
It's real.
But like that's what they teach you, like things that are very needed for you. But what YSL mean to me, like he said, it was family. Like it wasn't just like, oh yeah, I'm trying to learn information. It's like we're all learning information. We're all people who need something, and we can give it to other people. It's like I learned something, you learned something, he learned something, they learned something. They told me if you invite 10 people, that 10 people could turn into 100 people could turn to 1,000, and it just coppered from there. But that's personally what YSL means to me. It's just family connecting together, and I hope that we hit 1,000 youth by 2030. 2030.
While you're in the military, are you still going to make sure to volunteer when you come back on your breaks?
Of course.
Or I would,
Now, how do you feel about Mr. Brandon?
say that
Just,
special
I just
word.
want to ask that. And Mr.
Right.
Diggs,
Mr. Diggs. What do you mean? What does he feel about them? Like,
How does that feel?
like your relationship with them.
Oh, Mr. Brandon, he's like my older brother, if anything. Like I call him Unc. I call him Unc all the time. I do. I love calling him Unc. I do love calling him Unc, but he's like my older brother. And then Mr. Diggs is like my uncle. And then you see that it's like everybody has like a role of a family member in my heart to me. Like Avery's like my brother, and I have Prince, Ellis, Brazilian. I can go on the list. I can really go on the list and just name so many people in that program.
Right.
But like they're all like brothers and sisters to me, older figures. They're like just people who really just taught me something that's meaningful to me. So
Right. Don't they make sure that you give them
Stop harassing them. Stop
you see
harassing
that?
them.
You see how she trying to get in there? She trying to get in there.
I caught it right. I
You
know
caught it.
her.
You caught it.
I know
You caught
her.
it.
I know her. Like stop.
Okay.
Try again.
Stop. So let's go into the next. Not gonna lie, y'all with the best youth podcasters right here. That is something I know that every one of us is greatness.
Y'all have great voice.
We're
and
putting
coming
out
up.
greatness. Like you just giving it all. So this is what we have in store for today.
Because it's all about adulting, right? We are new adults, like we always say. And we do have a few adults, new adults, and then we have our baby here. And it's all about life skills and smart choices for the future. Like, we also have financial management skills.
Conflict resolution.
We also have learning independence and productivity. We have conflict resolution, like she said, and it's all about learning the skills to
Okay.
make us.
Everything.
Exactly, life skills. We need everything. We need We got pour and need pour back into writing.
You gotta make a soup basically. Mix it all together. I'm sorry guys, I'm hungry.
Okay.
So y'all see that? How hard adulting can be, especially when you still feel like a child. Do y'all feel like a child?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I would say, like it's a lot of grown things as I'm getting older, but like I don't know, like people still look at me as a kid, like and as a child. Like I'm still not like that adult yet. I'm not 18. Like even say I was 17 right now, I still probably feel like a child. So I'm not. I can't go walk into like the store and buy like products that like I have to be over 21 for or 18. But, like not saying I would, but like just saying like I need different privileges as an older person than I have as a young person.
I just want to say, being 19, it really don't change anything. I'm at 35. It really don't
32.
change anything. 32, my bad. It
32.
really don't change anything. You still get treated like you're not really the age that you are. You're still looked at as a kid because even though in the eyes of the not the law, but
Authorities.
eyes of the authorities, you are seen as an adult and will be charged that. You're still, you're just a kid. You don't know what you're talking about. Just move on to the next.
And that's why
But how do you
understanding.
How do I feel? Well, it's kind of hard to say because it's like I feel like I'm a child and adult. Because it's like I'm at the age where I am an adult and there's specific responsibilities on me. But I'm still a kid. Like I don't know much. Like I'm still learning. I'm still having fun. I'm still doing what I do regularly. It's just that now I got extra responsibilities. So it kind of puts on the question like, what really is an adult?
What about you?
I don't know. I feel like that terminology that's right there says it for me for I feel like adulting is just a terminology that's put there to describe behaviors that are put as responsible or grown-up-ish or things like that. The behavior comes with like independence and professionalism and understanding how to take care of bills and things like that. But I feel like adulting or maturity don't really have the age on it. Just for myself, I had parents and things like that, but I was in high school. I was going to 2 schools, my magnet program, my regular school, and I was working 2 jobs before my mom, and I was working a part-time job. And right there, trying to maintain that responsibility, right there could be looked at as adults, and I had to be mature to maintain both schools, maintain both jobs, and things like that. So I feel like maybe the word adult has a stereotype, and then being grown has a stereotype as well. People think when you get to a certain age, you're automatically an adult or you're automatically a grown-up, but the word grown-up comes with terminologies and baggage, I feel like.
Responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of responsibility, do y'all have siblings?
Yeah.
My little ones?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all watch them?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Do y'all cook?
Yeah.
So technically, aren't y'all adulting right there because y'all actually are putting out responsibilities
They
that
know
aren't
back to
yours?
them. It's like parents, you know how we in the beginning we talked about those stages, well no not yet, those stages of development, right? And I highlight that as a baby, right, the parents supposed to teach, okay, this is how you properly eat something. This is how you properly go to the bathroom. This is how you know what I mean? You're supposed to model this type of behavior to influence like matureness and to get to that grown-up-ish stage, right? So I did some research and it said a lot of the brain development occurs during those prenatal stages in early childhood. So back to when I said, right, the parents are supposed to teach the baby how to properly eat. If the parent says like, okay, this is how you properly eat. You use your hands and you just stuff your face. Those I don't want to say those signals and things like that, but the child will start to model behaviors such as that's like unfit or not normalized as normal. Then when you get older, people see you outside and you're eating with your hands, they'll call you childish, you're immature, right? Because at that prenatal stage or early childhood, this is what you learn. The same as properly learning how to go to the potty. If the parent don't teach you, you're gonna think the proper way is in your diaper. You know, when you get older, they'll say, well, you supposed to be learning this and model this behavior and get this type of, maturity, things like that. So what do y'all feel like? Y'all feel like that's not, true?
Yeah, I feel like that's true because, like, I don't know. Say, like, growing up, I don't know. Like, if I was never taught how to tie my shoes, like, I don't got my shoes tied right now, but say, like, if I was never taught how to tie my shoes, I'd be walking around with my shoelaces untied. Like, if I was a kid, nobody
Were
really.
you not taught?
No, I was taught. I just like loose lace in my shoes.
Okay.
But say, like, I'm gonna be walking around as a kid, my shoes can be untied. Nobody's really gonna think of it like as that big of a deal because I'm still a kid. But say when I'm older, I'm supposed to be looking presentable. I'm supposed to know how to tie my shoe, stuff like that. So yeah.
Right. That's a good way.
What you?
I pretty much agree with him. It's
Right.
like I feel like when people don't realize like the struggle of coming from like weird childhoods, like where you're not taught something, or you're taught something that wasn't right, or you're not taught something that was supposed to be right, then it's like, oh yeah, I'm always gonna follow that stage. And then people be like, what's wrong with you? You're feeling like something's wrong with you the whole time. It's just like the way you was raised up.
That's your normal. Right?
Exactly. That's your normal. So I really just agree with y'all. Like, there's no emphasis or like extra I need to put onto it. It's like y'all pretty much summed it up. I just want to reiterate what y'all said.
Right. So that adolescence to early adulthood, right? So I'm gonna another fact that I got from it's called the University of Queens in Australia. They said that around the age 14, that's when your brain is developed to the point where you're understanding the basic fundamentals of life. You're starting to gain a perspective in life. You're starting to basically have your own opinion on what the world means to you, right? And think about it. Just as much as when you were a baby, you had that role model, your parents. When you get to middle school, because 14, you become like a preteen, right? You get to that middle school stage. You see the 8th graders, the 6th, 7th graders, and 8th graders, you're 6th grader. You know what I mean? They're starting to do different type of things that's not your normal. And over and over and over and over again, you're starting to see these behaviors, and it's starting to basically transform your mind that this should be your normal. So basically what I'm trying to say is the research that I found is like at that early adulthood stage, adolescent stage, I don't want to say you're gullible, but your mind, you're just not sure yet. So you might be dibbling and dabbling in a couple things. You're trying to discover, you know what I mean? You have a bunch of questions on why, what, who, when, where, you know what I mean? So I feel like just as well as when you're a baby, your brain can be easily influenced. Every stage of your life, your brain can be easily influenced. You know what I mean? You could be freaking 18, just graduated, you know what I mean, a crazy high school scholar on the way to Harvard. And you get into Harvard, you meet a couple friends who start to do some really crazy bad things, right? Now you're starting to get influenced by those things. So you're normal, which is going to school on time, busting out these good grades, being that dean's type of student. Your normal is partying, drinking, because your brainwave has switched to the partying style is my normal. This is what I like because the people around me, the environment is considered with it. You know what I mean? So that's just a way to look at it. Like that's just how.
Can't a form of partying though be like just singing Disney songs with your friends?
If you are the person who's not easily influenced, meaning okay, I am around people who deal with these type of things, that do these type of things, but if I don't want to do it, I won't do it. You know what I mean? Some people say if I'm not going to do it, I won't just be around it. But some people have friends who do different things, have different lifestyles for different reasons, you know what I mean? And that's their norm. So I feel like if you are the type of person who's resilient, true to yourself, why not party? Okay. Your type of party.
I agree with that. And back to like the 14, like when you get 14, you really start to like be more aware, stuff like that. I feel like back in middle school, back when I was like 14 in middle school, yeah, like I was way more like, I don't know, like I took influence way like harder because like, I don't know, I didn't want to be like disliked by anybody. And like I wanted to be like cool and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, I did what the cool kids was doing and stuff like that.
So were you a YN?
No, I wouldn't say that, but like I would say yeah. like I would try to be somebody I wasn't, just to like I don't know, impress people or like be.
So we had a
cool.
potential to be one.
Yeah. You can say it.
And then the last thing I just wanted to highlight that I also found by some neuroscientists that talk about the brain. They say that your brain is fully developed. They agree that your brain fully develops in your 20s, right? Your mid-20s. But they say that even after your mid-20s, your brain is still capable of those changes and adaptations due to the plasticity, which means being easily influenced. Okay, so that's all I have for that part, y'all.
I like you were doing that time.
Thank you.
All right. So why does budgeting matter? So y'all actually talk about it. Why do y'all feel like budgeting matters?
What I feel like budgeting matters? I feel like budgeting matters because if I don't like plan my money or plan with my money, I could go out and just spend whatever and come back and have nothing. Like say like I go out, I need money for bills and then I need money for food. If I go out, spend all my money on food, like I'm gonna come back home. I'm not gonna have no house. I didn't pay my bills, and now my door is locked or I don't got no water in my house. So yeah, I feel like budgeting is a big part of life.
For me, I feel like budgeting is important because listen, guys, when you want to go on that trip, that sounds fun with your girls, but then you gotta pay the bills first because you gotta realize you gotta come back at some point anyway. So like making sure to pay your phone bill so the phone can be on. You can take those pictures, enjoy your time, FaceTime your girl or your boyfriend, and make sure that they are able to check on you. FaceTime your family, make sure that they're know that you're okay. But also, like, you need your phone to do all the stuff that you want to do. Even when it comes to money, you gotta transfer money. Y'all know that Cash App, when somebody scans it, you forget to unlock it. You need that Wi-Fi to unlock. And they be trying to say decline, like, hold up.
I'm dead.
Right.
I
Oh, I
feel
got
it.
money on my card too.
Right. Hold on. Oh, your card's declined. No, it's locked.
No.
Right.
Just
It's locked or Apple took that money.
Yeah,
Just
Apple took it. Apple
Yeah.
took it.
Apple took
Like,
that money.
X, is your card locked? Don't say it's declined. People can hear that.
I'm dead.
How do you feel though?
I feel like budgeting is basically the process of trying to, what did I say? I feel like budgeting is just having a structured plan for your money. And that's basically the money that's coming in, where your money is going out to, and what's basically will be your remaining after you pay your bills, your expenses, and stuff like that. Like that's what I basically feel like it is.
Okay. What about you?
Okay.
You
So
asked.
I feel like budgeting matters just because it gives you specific skills like discipline and like just like knowing something. Like when you budget, it's like you're saving money and you have the discipline to not use the money at that exact moment, and then you can save it up specifically something that you want, and then you have money left over to spend it on whatever. You know how y'all said, "Oh yeah, Apple be hitting me," right? Y'all budget. So when Apple does hit you and you go to that store, your card's accepted. Oh yeah, it's worth it.
I'm dead.
So I feel like budgeting gives you specific skills that you need to go on with your life. Not even just like budgeting itself. Like the things that bring on the budgeting is like what makes it completely better.
I agree. And
What's one way do you all budget, or do you have to practice it more?
one way I do budget, I say one way I budget is like before I spend my money, I save. Like I save. Like before, like any spending that, or I put it in my savings, and then I break it down to the 50, 30, 20 rule. I know we haven't got to that yet, but 50%.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Malachi know what the 50, 20, 30 rule is. Yeah, we're not gonna get too deep.
Kendra said she'll like that 20%.
I don't. Y'all figure it out.
Y'all know Kendra not gonna be budgeting.
Listen. Oh, I do budget.
You
Just,
That's your budget.
Okay.
When it comes to coffee, and I at my last, and I go to Dunkin'. It's just
That is
sometimes I gotta take that risk.
budgeting.
I gotta take that risk.
That is not
Oh,
budgeting.
Dunkin', I need a coffee today. Did I have it?
You couldn't have kept that 124.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But let's go into the 50-20 rule.
The 50, 30,
30, 30, 20.
My bad.
50, 30, 20.
Okay, so 50-30-20 rule basically is like 50% goes to your bills, right?
Yeah.
So you know how you gotta buy, you got a house, let's say you got a house, you got electric bill, all that, right? 50% can go to that bill, right? And 30% pretty much goes to you, right? Like, you get to fill your own money, right? Because it's like when you save and budget, it isn't just, oh, I gotta save up my money. There ain't no way that I can't keep saving up this money, right? It's like you get money yourself. Like it's paying yourself, so you feel like you actually have something. It's not just like you're holding it on, right? 20%. I don't know why you don't like it. I don't know why you don't like it, but it's savings.
That's an emergency fund, bro.
Exactly.
You need that.
Someone said the 50-30-20 method.
You
is
want
elite.
that.
Okay.
It's elite.
I'm trying
He
to
said it's
say,
elite.
like,
He said
I have
it's
the
elite.
emergency
He said it's
fund.
elite.
Like when I need to get to work and I have emergency money for Uber.
Uber where?
Wherever that place is.
It better not be the Towson. That's not where you need to be going.
But
No, I said work.
Oh,
I said work.
But with YSL, we changed up the 50-30-20 rule a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Because, it always matches with a specific person, right? So what we did was like the 50-20-30 rule, right? So it's the same thing with 50, same thing with 20 decides to go to you. The 20% decides to go to you. Because, like, where are you really going to go? You're going to buy coffee, you might get an Uber, you might put some gas money, but what are you really going to use it for?
Hair,
Hair.
nails. Not nails, but hair more. Because I can't be looking crazy.
Exactly. But it's only 20%. You can keep that 20%. You can keep it. And the 30%, we decided to break it up into two parts. It was 50%, 15% savings, another 15% investments, right? So let's say there's a good stock. I'm gonna use SP 500. I don't know if y'all know what that is. I don't know what that is.
No, can you go more into it?
Okay, SP 500 is basically like 500 companies combined into one. So it's like you're investing into multiple companies at one time. So let's say you put it into your investments and it goes down. It didn't touch the rest of your money. It ain't touched your personal money. It ain't touch your bill money. It ain't touch your savings money. It only touch that investment money. And that's the only thing you really got to deal with. And, the savings part, just for emergency funds, maybe for that coffee that you really wanted, really
Right.
badly wanted, or
Type
whatever.
stuff.
No, so
I like
when
that
we talk
envelope.
about the coffee, can you make sure that to say that louder so if some people's partners are watching, they know that they should get the coffee?
No, say water.
They'll say water.
Say
And
water.
we were also asked, how well do you all do with saving money? Is it difficult or is it easy for you?
Dang, I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy question right here.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I get paid Friday, my money go on Monday.
I get paid Friday. After that hair appointment on Thursday, my money might be gone. But I have someone's birthday that I'm planning, so my money will be gone after that because I'm making sure to save to be responsible.
So you're being responsible periodically, not in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Like
say
your
that.
honesty.
Right, honesty is key.
I do save like for birthdays or for trips or for my phone bill with my hair because I know that sometimes you have emergencies with your phone bills. So like I make sure just in case I can pay that and the late fee.
Period. Bust
I
it out.
mean, I just save in little portions. Like I might put $1 there, $2 there. Like that $1 was like, oh yeah, go to donation. You might put $1 there, but then you like, dang, I got like $500. I might save the last dollar, then the $4 might go to a Big Mac or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead. I like that envelope or category budget. Like I really want to try getting a book and doing it like that. Like putting my money in the book.
Right.
But it say gas and it say like hair, nails.
Y'all
car
seen the
care.
one on like TikTok where it's like it's every single day you put a certain amount of money till you get the 10,000.
Yeah, and I feel like saving in cash is way easier than cards.
Yes, because I won't find that cash because I'll hide it for myself.
I won't find that cash.
Yeah, you got your
tell
phone
me.
on you everywhere. Your money is literally everywhere.
Trinity said, I feel like girls have to spend a lot more money than guys do. No, I feel like that too. Explain what y'all spend your money
Your
on.
haircut by what? 30?
35. Then we buy like eat sometimes we eat food.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
There's food in the house.
You
I'm
wanna
not
know-
saying, like, there's food in the
You
house.
wanna know how much our hairs cost?
How much?
Depending on if they have the hair, sometimes it'll be 200 something. If they don't have the hair, it's 200 something plus the hair that you have to buy for it, plus the product to make sure that you can blow dry your hair,
Wash it,
or
dye
dye it,
get your
like-
nails done, get your toes done.
and then listen. Don't let you get your nails done
Boy,
right
if
before you
walk
do your
around with a
hair.
bunch of hair on their legs, girl, you know, hair goes back on your legs.
Yes.
Over and over and over and over again.
And we got bathing suits. So literally, when the hair comes, everybody's just like, oh, they gotta go to a laser appointment, or they gotta go to
A wax appointment,
Wax.
or they gotta go get shaving cream, or they gotta go, you know, a lot of self-care. Like, you know how much stuff you gotta do before you go to the beach?
For real, y'all don't just like wake up, throw water on your face,
Oh,
throw water on your hair.
No. I can't do that.
If I had to do just water on my hair, you know what I would be looking like?
This would
Like-
not be me today. This would not be me today.
A little birdie taught me. Hold on, you can finish reading that.
A little birdie taught me spending less and saving is different. When DoorDash says you spend 20% off on an order, you really just spent less. Don't be fooled.
Yo.
Listen, she said that, but I think that little birdie also told her that the Uber eats that she be getting in the Ubers to work, home, and wherever, like, it caught up with her. That's what that sounds like. I'm gonna continue with my dungeon.
Don't trust them DoorDash little coupons and stuff like that. Swear,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
swear you got a subscription of $9.99 somewhere you don't know where
Don't
you pay
know.
from.
No, I found out that you get a DoorDash pass. It's hard to get rid of that.
For real.
It took me so long. It took me 3 months.
I was
to get rid
saying.
of the DoorDash pass.
Yo, Apple making it so hard to cancel
Cancel
subscriptions.
subscriptions, yeah.
Like, you gotta go on a manhunt to cancel a subscription. They do not want you to find the cancel button at all.
Yeah, plus when they take your money and you try and get it back, it's a whole nother story.
All right, but it said y'all also set a specific goal and
Specific.
track it. And track it.
Henders, look.
Why I look? Oh my
I look
god.
too, bro.
Y'all knew
That's
what she was doing, and y'all still look.
But we so nosy.
what I said. That's what I
It
said.
be like that because I do it too. What? You say Henders, 2 other people right here. I'm right here.
Right.
I do it too. I'm definitely nosy. Like, watch. Attention.
Yo, Avery, can you just touch my shoulder real quick, bro?
I got you.
I'm too old to be getting up, bro.
Yo.
Now I'm too old. Now I'm
He's
too
only
old.
18.
Now I'm too old.
18.
Henders, he said, why you shipping him up before he even gets
That's what
shipped
I'm
off?
saying,
I'm trying
bro.
to make sure
Like,
he's prepared.
my
Like,
dream
you're
started
all
right
Shipping him up
here.
before he gets shipped off.
When they say attention, you're gonna be prepared. You're gonna know, stand 10 toes down. All right. But let's go on to our next topic.
So pay yourself first. Yeah, or did we do that already? Okay, so pay yourself.
Oh, this
Oh.
Yeah.
You good? No? Oh, no. You good?
All right, so you can sing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, my fault. All right, so pay yourself first. Make sure to always pay yourself first. Like when you get paid your check, don't go spending it. Always save. Pay yourself because you never know when you need it, like we just talked about. And I'm gonna let Malik get a little bit onto that.
Oh, pay yourself first.
Yeah.
See, when you pay yourself first, it's like giving yourself the illusion that you still got money, right? Like now I'm still imagining, oh, I got money still. Like it ain't go nowhere for real. So I feel like when you pay yourself first, it's like you're able to like, oh, I got money. I can spend this specific money, but I can't spend no other money. The other money don't exist. There's only the money that I gave myself.
Right.
You know what's great to have? Like fake siblings, real siblings that you made and collected along the way. And when you really want that one thing that you're not supposed to spend your money on, hey, let's go to the store.
Yeah, and call your sibling along with you, y'all.
Oh,
Like, oh my god.
oh, I forgot my money.
Yeah,
Can you take? Can we go to McDonald's? All right.
right. I got you when we get back to the house.
No, we going to McDonald's. All right, what your money? What you mean? You paying for me?
Huh?
That's how people Mr. Brandon. That's how people
That's how
Mr.
it is
Brandon.
with my
Brandon,
cousins
yeah.
and my cousins.
So Mr. Brandon just pays for y'all? That's crazy.
Pretty
I feel
much.
bad for him. Okay.
I don't know. One time.
This
Mr.
is
Brandon-
his way of my shipment gift. Like him giving me McDonald's, that's my shipment gift.
All right. So, but some key factors that are necessary. What are they?
Let's get into this. I see self-awareness. I feel like that's what they want to say. Self-awareness. Y'all know about what that is?
Self-awareness.
Y'all
Yeah.
should.
Being aware of myself. Like, I
Period.
don't know. Say, like, shoes. Just, I don't know. The words I say to people, like, because everything really, like, affects somebody differently. So, like, I don't know. Carrying yourself a certain way. Shoot. Just stuck on that topic. My fault. I couldn't
Right, no,
really
you
do
good.
it.
You said it well enough. So come here.
You're looking at me too.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
Oh no, you didn't have to answer.
Well, I don't have to answer that one.
If you don't want to, if y'all already know what it
Oh,
is.
we could talk
I
about
know.
all of them on
You're
there.
talking about all of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, all right, Matt. I say discipline. You really gotta have discipline because if you don't have discipline, you're gonna be spending your money left or right. Or say you're not gonna be able to budget. Or discipline is really just a full life thing because you gotta wake up in the morning and get to work. You're gonna get fired. You can't get paid. So discipline is a real
Yes,
big
don't
thing.
be late or you get a write-up, guys.
You don't want that.
You're right.
Or like say you need discipline for literally life because at one job you get fired or say one job you quit, your new job is gonna call your old job and ask them how you did. So it's always like I don't know, have discipline, stay like I don't know, be self-aware when you're like these all really like interconnect.
Yeah, they all
And definitely be patient, especially when it comes to making sure that you're waiting on your money or you're waiting on a job to call you back. Because patience, it really takes a lot. And when you are patient and enough time, you get calls back. Or you get patience and you get to be on a podcast with people you love.
Right, I'm trying to say I'm enjoying myself.
I definitely love that patience with the goal setting though, because like if you have the patience after you set a goal, like oh yeah, okay, so I really want this. I want this PS5, right? Let's say if I want a PS5 or PS6, or matter of fact, GTA 6 is gonna come out, right? GTA 6 is gonna come out, right?
I'm gonna get that.
So I have to have the patience to like, oh yeah, I gotta keep saving this money. But don't touch this money. Cause I'm gonna get this game right now. I'm gonna no matter what, I'm gonna get this game.
Right.
So I just have to have the patience. And the goal setting is already there. It's like I want GTA 5, I want GTA 6, and I got the time for it. I want to get that at this specific time, this specific day. I know what I want. I know where to get it from and everything, right? It's just I have the patience to just the $60 looking good right now. DoorDash, like the mall, some clothes.
My friends actually go out.
Some clothes. My friends ask me to go out. There's Sinners out. There's what
Sinners.
I watched it.
We watched it as soon as it came out.
Yeah,
As
Oh
soon as
my
it came
god,
out.
that day.
Michael B. Jordan.
I couldn't wait.
Yeah, it was.
I could not wait to watch it.
There's Final Destination out.
I watched
Yeah,
it.
I
I watched
watched
it.
See,
Where?
see,
Oh
see.
my god, I gotta watch that.
You went to
There's
the
all
movie
this
shop.
stuff.
There's free apps though.
There are free apps,
Yeah.
but who really wants to be like, all right, so the camera quality is kind of bad,
Right.
I don't care.
Pause,
watch
go
that.
back 5 times.
or in those free apps, they always be an ad, like 20,000
Right.
ads.
I don't like that when you click.
Oh wait, he said patience. I really have patience right now. The Amazing World of Gumball new season is coming out, and it's taking too long.
I just can't come on, bitch.
This is
I'm
just
I like how everybody just on that. Like everybody just like amazing world of Gumball. Like I know everybody was still, into Amazing World of Gumball.
Right.
I love Amazing World of Gumball, but I didn't want everybody to still.
because they left me on a cliffhanger. That's what really made me mad. That's
I'm
what really made me.
dead.
That's what really
How
made
do
me
y'all
mad.
still
That's what really
remember
made me
that?
mad.
Bro, I'm trying to say that was so long ago.
Because
Exactly.
I rewatch.
Oh my god.
I get obsessed with something. When you leave me on a cliffhanger, I'm gonna rewatch. I'm gonna pick it bits.
Y'all, what
by
if the
pieces.
quality don't come out the same? Like it's just.
At least I knew what
They
happened.
tried too hard.
You're right. Trash.
Like it gotta be how it was when I was in middle school, in elementary school. Like,
So
That's
a long way away. A long way away.
5, 10 minutes. You like 32. You 32 beef
Crazy.
with a young kid. Like,
Dang.
I'm dead.
Why you trying to play like you so old?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Listen, she said 32 first, and only reason why I agree, I can get into places that I'm not allowed. Fine by me.
bye, bro.
And I'm close to the senior citizen discount then.
Babe, that
Yeah.
says 65 and up. You're
I'm
pussy.
close. I'm close
You
enough.
got
I'm close
35
enough.
more years.
I'm close enough.
That's not close
You getting
enough.
there.
I'm close enough.
That's not close enough. But all right, so let's see.
But you also need some goal setting. So when it comes to like managing your money, what are your goals?
My goals, like I don't know. I would say my goals really right now. I'm in high school, so I really want a car because like I know I'm gonna be needing to get around. People want to get picked up, also, like, I need money for college. Like everybody, you know, you got books, you got like your housing, all that good stuff, clothing, and yeah, you're really on your own. So yeah, that's just like my goal setting right now is like after high school. That's what I'm saving my money for and stuff like that.
Make sure that you also apply for a lot of scholarships. A lot.
Yeah, that's what my mom be pushing on me all day long. Scholarships, and I'm only in 10th grade. So yeah.
There's a lot.
You're in 10th grade, but that's where it starts.
It's a lot of scholarships that'll give you money for dumb reasons. It's a lot of scholarships it's a lot of scholarships that'll give you freaking money for the side for your fees. It's a lot of things to get fees for how tall you are, you left-handed, for being African American,
Glasses.
for being Latino, like you know, and you're like it's all different types of scholarships out there. So yeah. Let's go to the next one. Independent, time management.
Essential life skills, guys. What are some essential life skills?
When I see that time management, all I think of is like I be procrastinating like crazy. Like, my time management, I gotta tighten up on it.
Time management. I be thinking about it on the bus, cause you gotta be a bus goer first, like, oof. Or sometimes the emotional well-being, cause that is a life skill. You gotta make sure to lock in for it.
Wait, I got a question. You take the bus, but you know how to drive yet?
I've actually been driving.
Okay.
I know how to park. I don't really know how to drive. Don't trust me on the road, because if I was in a go-kart, I already know how I would be.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not driving next to Kendra.
Comparing real life road to the go-kart is crazy.
Right.
No, it's the fact that he said I'm not going to be next to you.
Yeah, I'm not. You gonna flip me.
I'm not going to do that in a real car. There's actually consequences. I know better than that.
No, you would know he's not looking. I know. I know. Psych. But y'all, from Harvard, the website, university website, I got some information, and they said for communication skills, you need to be more clear and concise. Like have specific wordplay, and basically to have specific wordplay, you need to be prepared. You need to understand who it is you're talking to, why it is you're talking to them, and what it is that you want, and moving accordingly based off those things. You know what I mean? You can't go to a person that works at a dentist and say, yeah, I want you to help me finance my bills. I want you to be my accountant. You know, he's probably like, what are you talking about? But I need you to forward me the best what's the for the braces? Orthodontist. So the best orthodontist that takes this type of insurance. You know what I mean? And then before, like, say if you didn't prepare for that type of conversation, you would go and he would ask you, like, what is it that you need? Well, you know, it says that you guys don't take my insurance, so I guess I'll just go somewhere else. Now you don't have no resources, no nothing to go off of, but you could have asked him what some places he could refer you to. So just knowing what it is, why, and when.
And Trinity said learning how to drive it definitely is essential, but the payments are no joke.
Crucial.
So that accounts for, like, you definitely got a budget for that. I want a car, but at the same time, I don't want to drive. But I finished driving school. I just don't want to drive.
Nah, babe. If you finish driving school, you're going to have to drive.
Ow. Ow.
It's okay. Your other leg works.
Ow.
It's like,
They ain't both birds.
like, oh my God, Kendra. Now, what was the point of driving school?
Right.
To be the passenger driver?
Passenger princess all day, every day.
Oh, you cannot be in my car telling me how you're not being a passenger screamer.
So the GPS says go right.
Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Thank you. Like, that's it. Like, my brain, I need to know where I'm going on the road, or else I'll freak out. Like, you can't say, turn. No, where am I going? Like, I'm driving. You want me to turn? I'm just, like, no, I'm crash.
Crash into me is crazy. What are some life skills for y'all though?
Life skills, but like in general, I feel like some life skills is like, I don't know. I feel like anger management is a real big one for me.
So no crashing out.
Yeah, no crashing out, stuff like that. I don't like, I don't know. Like when I was younger, I would say like, yeah, I did react to like my anger way more, like just jumping on my body because like somebody said something wrong. But now, like, I don't know, I take it more into like what could happen if I did do that. or like what does this person even say really affect me? Like
Right.
it's not really doing nothing to me. I'm just sitting here like be quiet.
Heavy on that. My mom told me words can't do nothing. She only told me the person getting your face punch you. Oh, that's what she told me. Getting your face, you punch them. Because now you have to protect yourself. You feel threatened. But if words, what are words going to do to you? They said my hair not done.
I don't think
Mom, do my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I don't think her mom meant that because that sounds abusive.
No, if they in my face, they pop my bubble completely. My mom taught me to respect my personal space and someone else's personal space. And good thing, no one ever popped my bubble and, you know, didn't respect my personal space. Because I listen to my mother very well. So, you know.
How do y'all feel about what she said?
I know not to pop the bubble now.
Hold on, let me move over just in case I pop the bubble.
That's it.
I'm dead. You want to know something I want to highlight real quickly? Because you spoke on, like, you know, because, like, you know, developing in your stages and process with not resorting to being mad so quickly, you know, stuff like that. Another, when I did some research, they said for emotional well-being, right? Something I found that might be good is, like, to clear your mind and open positive body language. You know what I mean? Show, like, positive body language. Like, when you wake up, you say, okay, I want to have a good day. I want to do the right thing. I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'm going to, you know, do my hair nice. Make sure I look good so that I feel good type of thing. You know, you're also going to, when you're having conversations with people, to not react so quickly. You're going to think about what's been said and think about what you want to say. So you're not going to listen to respond. You're going to listen to process. And those are two different things. And sometimes, not gonna lie, I be listening to respond. Like, in that person, I can get very, very, very defensive. So it's like you need to be very clear and concise. What is it that you need, you know, or I might take it the wrong way.
I do. Like, I don't know. I agree with that. Because, like, I don't know. Like I said, back when I was younger, I did, like, not the best anger, like, management and stuff like that. Like,
So a few months ago?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm not that young. They think I'm, like, 2 years old. I'm not that much of a
But you recognize that, right?
Yeah, but I
Right.
do recognize that.
Right.
Of course.
That's it.
Okay.
You observe your behaviors and how probably it made other people feel. And you're like, okay, when something probably triggered you, like you said, it's not worth it. You thought about the risk and what came with acting onto however you felt at the moment. So you became self-aware and you controlled your emotional well-being. Period.
Malachi, what about you? You're just quiet over there, taking it all in.
Yeah. What are, like, some essential life skills you use that, like, wouldn't be up there? What's something that, like,
That's a good question because I like the ones up here. I really do like the ones up here.
all right, so take one from up here and, like, just talk about it.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really like communication skills. Because I feel like that goes with everything. Like, okay, so I'm in a relationship, right? And, you know, you got to communicate with your girlfriend.
Oh,
and everything, right?
definitely.
But, like,
two relationship periods up here.
Exactly. But, like, I feel like when people talk about communication skills, they be like, oh, yeah, that's such a minor thing. That's, like, the basic thing, right?
They try to dismiss communication,
They
right?
really, a lot of people try to dismiss, like, let's say I could pop out with, like, crisis and everything, and then you be like, oh, my gosh, thank you so much. I'm like,
Right. You don't appreciate it.
like, you don't
Right.
appreciate it.
Don't you feel like people are supposed to, like, congratulate you, like, as big as your company? Not saying, like, OMG, I'm ready to go to school, give me $1 million, but, like, OMG, I got a full ride. I don't want to. Congratulations. Come down with me. Like, exactly.
Like, when you communicate, it's just so much more easier to get on the time. So, like, y'all all say y'all having. I personally don't have any problems with anger. Like, I'm
I
like,
don't have anger
calm.
issues.
Okay, so it's two out of four. It's 2 out of 4.
Wait, what happened?
I don't have problems with my English.
For real?
Because I don't really.
I seen you hit the guy with the red truck, like who got a red truck.
Oh, you did.
I don't know what they're
Not
talking about.
being evidence and witness.
I don't know what they're talking about. That sounds like a different Kendra.
Kendra, it's evidence and witnesses. I can't even say nothing.
So
can't
when you're
even-
talking about your partner and communication, do one of y'all like sometimes is a little bit of they don't want to talk and you know the saying, like, you can't go to bed mad or walk away angry.
I'm sorry,
You know,
this is not Jerry Springer's who's the boyfriend, who's the girlfriend, who's relationships.
I was trying to change the subject on maybe abusive.
No one called you abusive, so you're
They just
telling
said I
on
was hitting
yourself.
people.
Yeah, I think we hit people, but I didn't call you abusive.
You could have denied it and had no paperwork. You don't have no paperwork.
I don't got no
But you said otherwise. But that was 2 against 1 right there.
I wasn't there, so that would be me, falsely stating evidence.
Well, anyway, we should just learn, continue learning independence and productivity because it doesn't really matter.
Y'all, what are ways y'all feel like influence your productivity? Like, this gets you going type of thing. This is like, oh yeah, I'm up, I'm rolling, I'm not gonna stop for probably like 4 or 5 hours. Like,
I feel like deadlines are a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, if somebody be like, yo, bro, you gotta do this by tomorrow. Yes. But if somebody be like, bro, you got until you got until next week to do this. I'm procrastinating. I ain't doing it until like the day of.
Right there, it'd be like,
Listen,
it'd be like that.
it definitely be like that, especially when our boss be like, oh, send something early in the morning. 4 in the morning, guys. It's 4 in the morning.
4.
We wake up, we see the message. Oh, y'all gotta make sure y'all have this done by the end of the day. Meanwhile, we don't clock in until 9. So, gotta get that coffee. Everybody gotta be like, hurry up and
Lock in. But I'm not gonna lie, not being on your toes is like a good thing, but I feel like knowing how to effectively move and pace yourself is a good thing. So having that type of, sometimes that type of pressure, because it be coming here and there, because I don't think being up all the time at 4 in the morning is a good thing.
No, I don't know how our boss does it. It'd be crazy. But also, we have another person who literally, he clocks in, good morning!
What's up, y'all? Do a flip right now. Let's go to the skate park. Oh my god, let's go to the moon, y'all. Oh my god, come back. Let's go back to the moon, y'all. Oh my god, come back. Let's go back to the moon.
Oh, guys, y'all see this hat? Literally has all this energy. Let's hype up. We have all these events. Yeah.
Oh my god, y'all excited tomorrow? We're gonna go on the moon tomorrow. Oh my god, y'all have y'all fits ready? What's y'all outfit next to
Let's
y'all?
go on our rocket ship right now.
Right now. What y'all eating today? What y'all eating tomorrow? What y'all eating for dinner? What y'all eating for breakfast?
Who are y'all?
I definitely understand. I low-key understand them. Because Mr. Diggs and Mr. Brandon. Mr. Brandon, I text him. And like, I had school at this point, right? So I text him early in the morning. I'm like, Brandon, bruh, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? He's like, bro, we're supposed to do this, that, and the third. I was like, why are you up at 7 o'clock? Why are you ever up? Why are you ever up? Right?
Okay.
And then Mr. Diggs, I'll maybe one day I'll do this if I get in the classroom setting. But like, so let's say we're all getting pretty tired, everything's kind of drowned down. Boom, slams the table. So let me tell y'all what's happening. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all not getting to the money. Y'all not getting to the money.
And then straight back to calm.
No, he wouldn't even go back. He would boom, 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 boom. When I was in the classroom, I said, boom, Miss Johnson. Like every single time.
Yeah, oh my god. I bet that would be fun. I bet whoever will be asleep will be I will wake up a little. It depends sometimes.
I wouldn't wake up. I just want to feel that.
Not gonna lie. No, it's so hyperactive. You just wake. I remember one time I was like, and he's like, boom. I'm like, and he's just looking at me. He's like, yeah, you gotta get to that money. I'm like, yes sir. You gotta get to the money.
No, he's not playing with y'all.
Maybe he's trying to get for the military. That's what it sounds like.
And this was before I even said I was gonna go to the military. So what are you doing this for? I feel like he just know kids on a deeper level. So then when he hypes y'all up, he's like, oh yeah, y'all, it's time for us to keep coming back. It's time for us to keep going. It's not in time yet.
I feel like it's when adults know how to relate to the youth or the younger ones, it make it so much better. Like, cause yes, you are the authority, or yes, you are the adult, but you make the space feel inclusive enough to like voice my opinion, or to be myself, or to, you understand me enough to help me get back on my feet. And I know, like, if I'm down on my feet and you're helping me, I can't be like, dang, I keep being annoying. No, you're doing what I need you to do, and you're helping me get back on my feet. So it's like, those type of people are great for sure.
On to the next more so for more topics for it, like identifying your goals and priorities. We keep on talking about identifying your goals because it's about also money,
That structure.
Structure.
And oh my gosh, Kendra, what does that say right there? SMART.
I think that says SMART goals. Because you definitely gotta have that. And when I tell y'all that when we were making this, we were thinking about our boss, because literally all she says is make sure you have your SMART goals. SMART goals this, SMART goals
when,
that.
where, why, how, what? Like that's literally what it is.
Literally. It's like she's saying in our language, lock in. Make sure y'all have these.
Tighten up. You need the evidence, you need the place, you need the sample, you need the picture proof. You need all of that.
Y'all know what y'all be having like little siblings that be like, why? But why? But why this? It be sounding like our boss is doing
How?
it.
Where?
Like she every single detail.
Yes.
Even down to what color was the sidewalk.
I feel like we got something like it, but I would call it SWOT goals, like your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. That's what we have technically.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, well, so I just wanted to highlight this real quick, just to shorten what SMART goals are basically. Defining your goals clearly, including exactly the date, like being measurable, when, where, how, what, and your why. Ensuring the goal is possible. You can't say I want to fly and you're not a bird. Impossible. You can.
And a plane.
You can say I want to fly. How will I fly? I will go on a plane. I will get a parachute and I'm going to jump out. When? Where? The time. Boom. That's possible and that's measurable. Also, I need to align with you. You shouldn't be saying I want to be a dentist and now you in there with the chefs and Jordan Ramsay and he's cussing you out because you're not making a pie good enough and you're supposed to be examining people's teeth. And your deadline. Don't say I'm going to do this tomorrow and by tomorrow you need to have read 48 pages and know 75 terms. Impossible. So just wanted to highlight that real quick. What y'all think about that?
48 pages. And then I can do this now.
Yeah, you real.
That's crazy. That just scared you a little
I
bit.
agree.
My heart dropped.
That's real. I'm not gonna lie. 45 pages though.
I can't even read 5 pages in one day. No, if it came to that big old
Don't
paper,
say that.
No, okay. You know those big articles where it's like, oh, it's not just one page, it's like front and back. That's
what
many words.
That's what blew me, the front and the back. And then it's like when you on a website, you go from the front to the back. And then you're on the back, it's the next slide. And you got to flip that, you on the back. And then it's the next one. And then you read that one. You're going to flip that and read behind that. Like, I hate that. I hate that.
But we also need, like they said, these communication skills. Communicate with your family. Communicate with your partners. Communicate with your boss. Communicate with coworkers, friends, all that. Communication is effective, especially because it's important in finding independence.
Yes, express your thoughts and your feelings and pay attention to how you're saying things. You could say you are upset, but your intentions could be saying I'm upset. But what you did say is get away from me, I don't want to talk to you, I hate you. Now you have that person thinking you hate them, then you're upset with them when really you really had a bad day and the energy is still weighing on you. But if you were able to say, I still need some time right now to myself, like I just need to be alone, that person is going to have to understand and respect your space. So it's a difference in your communication. And I think tone is very important, in your saying things.
Ooh, tone is important. Just like when you say love you instead of I love you.
Yeah, or miss you and I miss you.
Because I
or
person.
You good? It's are you okay? Right. Hey, how are you doing today?
I feel like it could be the same thing, but even saying it like the same way, like I love you. I love you. You hear the difference, you feel the difference.
Yeah.
It just weighs different.
Or the eye contact or not looking, or you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Like, you cool, bro. You cool, I guess.
You good, bro? Like you didn't have to say it if you didn't mean it. Like
or you good, bro?
Okay.
right. Kendra.
Yeah.
I like to hear it. I like your hair,
My god cousin did this before.
Oh my word. Yes.
Like we got one here.
See, eat it up. Okay.
What future goals do you have? Is that a question? Can I answer that?
What future goals do you have?
Go ahead.
Oh, future goals that I have. Shoot, when I'm older, I want to learn in like bioscience stuff like that. Horticulture, I want to work with plants and like I want to use plants to make medicines and bioscience or like to help people stuff like that. Good chance.
I think the future goals that I have is basically like I want to be a programmer, but I found out by visiting Towson for one event, a nonprofit summit, that I can change my major by tweaking it a little bit and just like do the design of the game with still having coding, which kind of seemed cool.
Develop the game.
Yes.
Period.
Because at first I wanted to do the back work of it, and I'm like, okay, if I can get experience by doing the front end, amazing, because I still love doing that when I was in high school.
Type comment.
What about you?
My future goal.
That's what's given.
So, dang, that's like I like the mix of my future goals a little bit because everything's kind of weird for me. Like I want to be a psychologist, right? But I'm going into computer science for my first contract with the military, right? So I'm gonna get my security clearance. Then my second contract, I'm gonna be a combat medic to learn medical. And then when I leave all that behind, because I'm done with all that. When I'm done with all that, right? I'm gonna go to school for a psychologist, get my PH for psychology, and just continue to move on from there and just live life. Like, I just want to be happy at the end of the day.
So when you're rich, you're gonna make sure to send me and Kendra like $2,000 each.
Yeah, I got y'all with $2.
No.
No. We said 2,000.
Yeah.
And don't forget Miss Brandon.
Cause you know.
Oh, I got Mr. Brandon.
No. Cause every time you go in the stores, you get them discounts.
Oh, I give y'all some discounts, but like.
But $2,000 worth.
You got a question up here.
Look at it. I have a goal of using plants/herbs to help heal people. Is there a specific reason you want to do that? Why do y'all let me read this?
A specific reason, I feel like because like I don't know, I just see the effects like opioids and like stuff like that, like real like I don't know, like scientifically created drugs have on the world. So I want to like I feel like more natural stuff, like I don't know, like horticultural stuff could be better for us and like on that topic.
I agree.
That's just a little bit of it.
Okay. I agree completely. Not gonna lie, building confidence, y'all. For boys, how's that? Building your confidence.
I feel like building confidence is hard.
Yeah. Looks like you're already building it.
I mean, like in this situation, it's like it's easy, but like let's say you're around you gotta prove yourself. Like you gotta be the strongest, you gotta be the toughest, and you gotta be the smartest at the same time. Like I feel like you gotta connect to every single one of those. Like most of the time, like specifically in sports, you gotta be strong. If you're not strong, bro, somebody gonna look at you like you weak, and boom, you pushed over, you done, right? You're done. You out the group, right? But like with like specific things like smarts and stuff, it's like you gotta actually be kind of intelligent. Like when I play chess against my friends, I'll be like, yo, bro, I gotta think like 20 moves ahead of them because they already got me. They already got me. Checkmate. It's over.
That's crazy. I need to learn how to do that.
Shoot, well, I agree with him. Building like confidence, it's hard out in like the world we are in today. But I feel like I don't know. It also is like a whole lot of like motivators like in this world because you got friends, you got family, and like the friends nowadays. I feel like they be doing it once to hype you up or that like. Like say military was like I'm like yeah bro you like girl yeah okay shoot you out stuff like that hype them up.
Yeah. But I also see that someone said I feel like a way to build confidence is to face it.
Type stuff.
That's real.
Because that's the best way to do it, especially when it comes to your outfit, your hair.
You want to put on that?
Yeah.
Outfit.
Hold on real quick. Let me get right.
Oh, you're not with it?
No, we would.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I got our shades on. Because during this day and age, there are so many different standards for either beauty, for handsomeness, for actually being a good person, for being who you want to be.
How can you grow out a good base? Seeking a good base, wanting a good base. Meaning, if your intentions is to be good, you have to go in the direction of good. You know, if you are in school, start with your counselors. If you are low with your mental space, start there. Um, Research what's in your community that can provide what it is that you are seeking. I feel like a lot of us are scared because we don't know, but all we have to really do is do some research and look it up and be specific with your tone. Don't say I need help with a therapist. Say how can I find a therapist in my city that does this and this and this. You know what I mean? Be specific so that it sends you in the right direction and you can start to build yourself the foundation that you feel you need.
And when you're into plants, right? So basically, to build a good base for a plant, don't you need like good new soil?
Yeah, all that good stuff. But I feel like it does take like levels to a plant because you need to like have a seed a certain amount in like the soil. You need to water it like certain times of the day. You might not even like it might not be on being sun, stuff like that.
And then y'all just recently do a garden?
Yeah, we did. Just recently.
How was it?
It was fun.
I stood back a little bit because I'm just a girl, but I also made sure to plant some stuff.
How was it for y'all?
Shoot, a lot of manual labor.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so. I did sit back though a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Malachi do most of the work.
He was having fun with his shovel.
Bro, I love the shovel, bro. I just love the shovel, bro. It's just so much fun, bro. Like, I don't understand how people don't love the shovel, like how much I love the shovel. Like, bro, done.
It's like he was okay. So you know that little when you go to the beach, right? And you have your building your sandcastle. It was basically giving that, but he's just having fun.
He just went back to his childhood for real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You could see all the boys like just handling the shovels, having fun, just like actually doing things. They did help with the planting though. They made sure of that because why not? Then you have the girls and boys both making sure children and adults putting on mulch, planting the flowers, actually being shown how you have to break down the soil for the new flowers to make sure that you can put it into the ground and actually grow.
Was there any food and drinks or prizes there?
No. You could eat the plants if you want, I guess.
No?
We started chewing.
Oh, I thought we were, give credit.
Oh, we also went to another event and afterwards though, because we were invited by YSL. Brandon told us about how literally that there was an event where you get gift cards, but also about you get to learn at the Y about drugs, and they ask you questions. They ask you what are some of the lingos, how do you actually feel when it comes to drugs, where they were really insightful about that, making sure that they actually understood and knew the reason why they use it.
Yeah, you know, what was that garden at the show did?
The garden.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
Hold up, but wasn't it over West?
Yeah, it was over West though, near Emerson Village Shopping Center.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I would say the thing about like the drugs and like us talking about like the effects of marijuana on the youth. Like I did like how they came to youth about that instead of like I don't know going to like older people, because like you got to go straight to where it's coming from or like where the problem is at, so we find out where it's from.
I love how they would try to understand us on a deeper level instead of just being like, oh yeah, drugs are bad. Drugs are
Don't
really
do
bad.
them.
Right.
Don't do them. It was like they didn't even judge. It was like a non-judgment space.
They're like,
Right.
we've done them before. We don't care. Just want to understand.
They wanted to understand where we was coming from.
And just bring more awareness to it, like the effects that it could do and the effects that it couldn't do.
That's why it's actually good also to establish a supportive network, because between supportive adults like Miss Jackie, like Mr. Diggs, like Mr. Brandon, you literally understand that you still have adults that are actually there for y'all and understand y'all.
Period.
But in conclusion, adulting may be a challenge, but having the right essentials or support teams, like adults, your friends, our co-hosts on a podcast, because they are our family.
And you will be seeing more of them.
Yes.
Of course, always. Like, I enjoy coming out with it.
We enjoyed you guys here and your touch in addition to.
I mean, we got a little outro for you. Y'all got an outro or something?
Oh,
No, by all
oh.
means, after the resource page, take over. Got it.
Listen, y'all can take over. We don't even mind. As long as y'all not Jay or
We're gonna have the jazz singers for y'all.
yeah. So basically, some a resource page. We seen that every dollar for budgeting, and also like they said, you can find YSL and Edison Shopping Center.
Avenue.
Yes. So that is 4580.
4580.
Edison
Emerson
Avenue. Go.
Emerson Avenue, Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then you can find them at their website, Young Successful Leaders, and inc.com. But you can also find us always at CITCAUSA.org and some upcoming events that we have.
Our game nights and our youth family summit.
Yes, we have our in-person episode, which is the 4th. We have a game night that is coming at the end of the month for June. We'll make sure to always post it on our CITCA page and our page for Youth Voice. We also have Youth Voice on YSL, chopping it up on the 7th. Y'all ready to have us on there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not lying, I'm a little nervous, but like I feel like when y'all bring such good energy to like this show, I don't know, like y'all gonna bring it over there.
Right, of course.
Alright.
We'll translate everywhere we go.
Oh, and some other resources. We have Royal Driving School, which definitely should go. And
ABC driving school. They might got a 1, 2, 3 driving school.
like I said,
Do your research.
when it comes to driving school, all you have to do is take your little bit of time. Some driving schools will actually let you pay later because you got to pay for the driving hours and not for actually taking the class.
Exactly. So, YSL, that's a cousin, so go for yourself.
Right. Yo, you chopped it up?
I'm chopping it down.
All right. We got